Hello students, this is the video of class 10 biology and I'm going to start a chapter 1. You know that the name of the chapter is life processes, and in this chapter there are four life processes included, that is nutrition, respiration, transportation and excretion. And one by one we will study about them, and today I'm going to start the topic nutrition. So let's begin. Before starting the topic, I want to tell you that what are the life processes. So, as the name of the chapter is life processes, so it is very necessary to understand what is life process. So, if you will compare the living and non-living things together, then you will find that living things are those things that perform some basic functions that make them alive, and that basic functions which are very necessary to maintain their life, that is called life processes. Like you can see that life processes are so many life processes are there. Nutrition, like nutrition, respiration, transportation, excretion, control, growth, reproduction and movement. And these life processes, these basic functions are very necessary for the maintenance of life. In the absence of any of these life processes, the living beings cannot survive, they become dead. So the today's topic is nutrition and its types. So nutrition क्या है? What is nutrition? Nutrition is a life process performed by all living organisms. Because it is a type of life process, so it is performed by all the living organism. And what happens in this process? So in this process, living organism intake the food and use it for different purposes, like to produce energy, for repairment, for growth and development. As you know, our body performs so many functions and activities, and in that activities and functions we need energy, and our body repair time after time, and our body grow and develop. So for these purposes, we need to take the nutrients, and that nutrients we get from the food. So intake of food and its utilization by the body is called as nutrition. So what is the need of nutrition? Nutrition is needed to provide energy for doing any activity and provide essential nutrients for life processes. And the materials that are needed by the organism for repair, growth and metabolism that are present in the food, that is called nutrients. Like carbohydrates, lipid, fat and oil. Lipid included fat and oil, protein, vitamin and minerals. These are the nutrients that are present in the food and are very necessary for the survival of living organisms. Now mainly nutrition can be done by two methods. The mode of nutrition is of two types, and method of nutrition is called mode of nutrition. And you know very well there are two mode of nutrition. And in one kind of nutrition, the organism make their own food by themselves, and in the another mode of nutrition, the organism are dependent on the others for their food. So dependency on the food, okay. So if they are self dependent, they will be in different category, and if they are dependent on the others for the food, they will be in the another category. So here method of nutrition means mode of nutrition is of two types. And in the first method, organism make their own food, hence they do not depend on other organism for nutrition, like green plants and some certain bacteria. In the first method of nutrition, the organisms are not dependent on the other organism, they can make their own food. Like you know that green plants and some certain bacteria, they can make their own food. In this method or mode of nutrition, the organism make their own food, and this mode of nutrition is called autotrophic mode of nutrition. This autotrophic word is made up of two words, that is auto means self, and trophic word has taken from the troph, that is nutrition. Means for nutrition, the organisms are dependent on themselves, they are making their food by themselves, they are not dependent on the others. So the question is, how do they make their food? They make their food, they get their nutrition by themselves. But how do they make their food? So in autotrophic nutrition, organisms prepare their own food by using inorganic material like carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So this process is called as photosynthesis. In autotrophic mode of nutrition, organisms prepare their own food in the form of glucose. And how do they make their food? By the process of photosynthesis. And what do they do in the photosynthesis? They use the inorganic material like carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to make glucose. So this is the process of photosynthesis. Here what happens, the plants use carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and water from the soil. They take the water from the soil through the roots, and they take the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere through the stomata of the leaves, and they combine these two to make the glucose, that is the carbohydrate, in the presence of sunlight and the chlorophyll which are present in the leaves. And at the result of this, the carbohydrate glucose is formed, and one byproduct is formed, that is oxygen. In second mode of nutrition, what happens? Organisms obtain their food from other organisms. They cannot synthesize their own food. They get the food already prepared by the plants, and hence they are called consumer, because they consume the food which are already prepared by the green plants. That's why they are called consumer. They do not make their food, they consume the food already prepared by the autotrophic organism. This mode of nutrition is called heterotrophic nutrition, the mode of nutrition in which the organisms are dependent on others for their food. Like you can see here, this eagle is dependent on the rabbit, this deer is dependent on the grasses, this rabbit is also dependent on the grass. So in the heterotrophic mode of nutrition, the organisms are dependent on other organisms to obtain their food. Heterotrophic word is made up of two words, heteros and troph. Heteros means others and troph means nutrition. Means the nutrition in which the organism are dependent or on others for their food. Now, all animals including man are heterotrophs. So, example of heterotrophs are what? All the animals, and we the human beings too, we are also the heterotrophs. Now we will talk about the types of heterotrophic nutrition. So heterotrophic mode of nutrition is further of three types: saprotrophic, which is also known as saprophytic, then parasitic, and then third one is holozoic mode of nutrition. So one by one we'll see what is saprotrophic, parasitic, and holozoic nutrition. Saprophytic nutrition, the word saprophytic taken from the sapro means rotten. In this mode of nutrition, the organism obtain their food from dead and decaying matter. And what do the organism do here? Organisms secrete enzyme which break down the complex molecule of dead and decaying matter and then absorb the nutrients. So they secrete the enzymes over the dead and decaying matter. That enzymes break the complex molecule into the nutrients, and then they absorb the nutrients. For example, bacteria and fungi. Bacteria and fungi are the saprophytic show the saprophytic mode of nutrition. These are the saprophytes. Like you can see, this fungi is growing on the decaying bread, and this is the mushroom growing on the decaying tree. Now, the second type of nutrition is parasitic nutrition. In the parasitic mode of nutrition, the organism derive its food from the body of other living organism without killing it. So in the parasitic nutrition, the organisms are dependent on the other living organism. They get their food from the body of other living organism, but they do not kill them. Okay, and para means others and site means to live on the body of other living organism to get the nutrition. And the organism from which a parasite obtain food is called host. So on the living organism on which the parasites live, they are called host. and the organism which show the parasitic nutrition, they are called parasites. Now, example of parasites are mosquito, leech, lice, entamoeba, cuscuta, plasmodium. These are the example of parasites. Like this mosquito, this female mosquito take the nutrition from the blood of mammals, and this leech suck the blood. This is the cuscuta plant which get the nutrition from the other living plant. Now the third one is holozoic nutrition. In the mode of holozoic nutrition, the organism feed on the solid food, and organism take the complex organic food material into its body by the process of ingestion. Then the ingested food is digested and then absorbed into the body cells of organism. So here the organism take the solid food, it ingested, and it goes into their body, and in the body the food is digested, then it is absorbed. And for example, human beings, amoeba, most of the animal like bird, dog, cattle, etc., they show the holozoic mode of nutrition. Like you can see, the human beings eat the solid food as a whole, and after eating it, the food is digested in the body and the nutrition are absorbed in the body and utilized. Like you can see, the other animals like this lion and this deer also show the holozoic mode of nutrition. In amoeba, there is also the mode of nutrition which is holozoic. Amoeba also perform the holozoic mode of nutrition. And what does amoeba do? Amoeba engulf the solid food as a whole. Like here it is engulfing a prey, that is a ciliate. And how does it engulf the ingest the food? It trap the food with the help of the pseudopodia, and after trapping the food, it becomes the food get trapped into the food vacuole, and under inside the food vacuole the food get digested, and then the nutrients get absorbed into the body, and hence the amoeba take the food from the, and hence the amoeba show the holozoic mode of nutrition. So firstly it ingests the food, then it digests it, then it absorb and assimilate. So amoeba also shows the holozoic mode of nutrition like us. So this is all for this video. In the next video we'll talk about some other topic of this chapter. Thank you.